I had root canal surgery yesterday, and you would have thought that the Danettes would be very sympathetic because, when you have root canal. And, I said, I don't know if I need any Novocaine. Let's just go in there and feel this. And then I quickly said, no, I'm going to need to be numbed up. So I got out of surgery, because it is surgery, Fritzy. And
it is surgery.
Yeah, minor surgery, whatever.
I would call it surgery.
Yeah. So I get out, and then
maybe a procedure.
Paulie goes, just let me know. You can just text me if you can't talk. So I gave him a thumbs up emoji. And then all of a sudden, the Danettes just unleashed hell on me. Paulie?
The first note, we have a group text that we do. The first note is very thoughtful from Todd Fritz. Heal up fast, bud. I'm sure it sucks. Empathetic.
Yes, very. And I was like, okay, well, thank you, Fritzy. Even though you're not being sincere, it was still nice to get it.
Next text from Andrew Perloff. Very thoughtful man. Should we get someone on from Root Sports to discuss this?
Okay. Then I knew I was in trouble.
Mm-hmm. And then I suggested maybe we go down and shoot some MOS, man on the street, down on Canal Street.
Okay.
Root Canal.
The Root Canal?
Pithy.
Yeah. And then Fritzy swung for the fences as only he can.
Oh, no, there's more.
Okay.
Andrew Perloff, maybe interview someone from the Panama soccer team, Panama Canal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And Seaton goes, or someone from Van Halen.
Who sang Panama?
Panama.
Which,
okay.
The Canal.
Solid reference. Then I suggested that Rusted Root could be booked as a house band tomorrow. They are available.
Sure they are.
And then Perloff said, Dan's probably thinking, put me back under. And then Todd, with the capper, we could put the remnants in Tutankhamun's tomb in Egypt. Tutankhamun.
Yeah.
And then I followed up with, how about Coach K tomorrow? Because I thought the bit was over.
Yeah, it was. I didn't respond to any of them.
Not a one.
Not one. Because I'm like this. I can't even form words, and then I'm not sure if I'm able to do the show today. And I'm trying to text these goobers, and I go, no, I'm not even going to do it.
That text chain is us in a nutshell.
It is us. That is absolutely who we are.
You just wanted to see that I was going to survive, and that I would show up for work today.
And if it had been any one of the Danettes, you would have been right in there.
That's not true.
I
would have been right there.
Lying.
I am your boss.
That is.
And I have to be a little more sympathetic, understanding.
But you're also our bro.
Caring.
You're also our bro, and you like bro jokes.
That is so...
Yes, McLovin.
You would have just been in there. You would have been leading the way.
I might have.
By the way, was Tutankhamun was that leaning towards pork-off territory? I thought Todd took a major left turn with Tutankhamun.
There's a little bit of a stretch.
No, it was horrible. It was. And I told him this morning, I said, that was terrible. Like I was giving you, open fire here. Go get me. And then you went there.
There could have been so many other directions you could have gone in. I wanted to be part of it, and I wanted to do it in a timely fashion, and I'm like, Tutankhamun came up. I thought
Tutankhamun was great. Yeah. I mean, there were some other stretches in there that, Van Halen was a super stretch.
I didn't think any of them were that good.
Wow.
Solid. Well, you're the victim of
Root
this.
Sports. Okay. That was kind of funny. I got that. But then all of a sudden.
Not that funny.
It was. Brad in North Carolina joins us this morning. Hi, Brad. How are you?
Dan, how are you? I've got a bit of an IT correspondence piece for you. You referred to your procedure yesterday as root canal surgery, and I've got to tell you, as a territory manager for a endodontic company where all I do is work with endodontists and dentists on root canals, we refer to that in the field as root canal treatment and not surgery.
Oh.
So it seems that you are pulling a little bit of a fritzel on that one.
Well, Brad, you weren't there for my root canal.
Well, Dan, did they make any incisions? Were there stitches involved?
There were no stitches. There was an incision.
With a drill through hard tissue, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So that would be akin to basically getting a cavity filled just a little deeper.
There was a medevac helicopter involved in this, Brad. Does that change?
No, it does not. No. Although I must say, if there were multiple roots in the tooth, if there were a molar, if you were Fritzy, you would consider each of those to be separate.
that is true. Thank you, Brad. I thought I had surgery. It felt like surgery. The get well cards from my family had to do with surgery. Yes, Paul.
I've never had root canal, but I'd say root canal could be underrated because you're both awake and there's a high level of pain. Most surgeries you're asleep for, and you don't feel the pain of the procedure. You feel the after effects. So I think I'd rather have surgery than a root canal. If you told me I could get arthroscopic knee surgery or a root canal, and I've had arthroscopic knee surgery, I know what you get. I think I might take that. I don't want a root canal.
Well, I didn't want a root canal, but I needed a root canal. And, the other thing is, and I've had both of these. So the arthroscopic, it's going to take me a longer time to recover from that. Whereas, the root canal, you just suck it up, a shot of whiskey, go in and go do the surgery. And, that's what I asked for. They said, do you want me to numb this up? And I said, no, I brought some whiskey here. That's all I needed.
For your treatment.
Yes, of course. Yes, McLovin.
By the way, on the list of jobs that get you girls, if you walk into a bar and say, I work with endodontists on insurance firms, that is low.
Cleaning house. You'll clean house with that.
Yeah, I advise endodontists on different fiscal.
Okay, how would you dress that up if you're Brad in North Carolina?
If he had an Australian accent, he'd be all set.
It doesn't matter what you do if you have an Australian accent. Yes,
I'm sure the car he pulls up in gets enough attention.
Yeah, but they don't see the car when you're in the bar.
He's not even an endodontist. He just advises endodontists.
I'm a consultant.
Endodontists are at the bar laughing at him.
Endodontist Haslam. Yeah, Fritzy.
So root canal treatment, that sounds like you're putting ice on your shoulder. Usually the word that precedes treatment is spa treatment.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know, is this some kind of just like advanced massaging of your teeth? I don't know, what exactly went down?
Okay. So it was my front tooth where they stick the needle in your gums, where there's really not gums, where it's just bone. And then it feels like they're sticking that needle in and it goes up to your nose. So yeah, it's a spa treatment, Todd.
I had root canal, actually. So I'm kind of half playing with you. I woke up one morning and the side of my face was
I really wasn't
swollen.
concerned about you, Todd. This was
I'm
about
just
my
letting you know that I can appreciate.
You spoke.
I don't know who else here has had root canal. I've had
You
it.
mocked me.
I did.
Yeah.
But it was more playful
and now
than
you feel
vicious.
bad. No.
Yeah, I had that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that too. I went in. I got my.
You know what we should do?
Yeah, I had that too.
We need to do a Dan Patrick Show game of operation, where all of the surgeries that we've had.
I'm out. I lose.
Yeah, you haven't had surgery.
No.
Right. So if
I got tubes in my ears when I was a kid.
We'll shoehorn that in. That's for a kid. That's tough.
How about Fritzy and I have a game, or it could just be Fritzy with a game operation. Although I've had more surgeries.
Yeah, I can't speak to arthroscopic knee surgery, but there are many other surgeries where I would think
replacement knee surgery.
that would go. You would not pick the surgery ahead of the root canal.
Partial,
Depends though. If you guys keep counting procedures and treatments as surgery, then we're gonna be here for a while.
I've had enough surgeries, but I've had some procedures as well.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.